Welcome to our video on Top 10 Facts about Drought and Desertification in the 21st Century. In this insightful exploration, we will uncover the alarming trends and critical impacts of drought and desertification on our planet today. From increasing frequency and the staggering threats to agriculture, to the economic losses and rising water scarcity affecting billions, we'll examine how these environmental challenges interconnect and shape our lives. Join us as we delve into the key facts that highlight the urgent need for action and the innovative solutions that offer hope for our future. 1. Drought frequency is increasing. Droughts have become more frequent, prolonged, and severe, largely due to the effects of climate change. Between 2000 and 2022, over 1.5 billion people globally were affected by drought conditions. This increase can be attributed to rising global temperatures and changing precipitation patterns, which are exacerbating water shortages in many regions. Droughts not only affect water supply but also have far-reaching effects on agriculture and food security. The growing frequency of these events underscores the need for sustainable water management practices and climate change mitigation strategies. 2. Desertification threatens over 40% of Earth's land. Desertification, the process by which fertile land becomes desert, is a significant concern for over 40% of the world's land classified as drylands. Alarmingly, 25% of these areas are already degraded. This degradation impacts agriculture and biodiversity, affecting the livelihoods of more than 2 billion people who depend on these lands for survival. As desertification advances, it jeopardizes food production and ecosystem health, highlighting the urgent need for conservation and sustainable land management practices to reverse this trend. 3. Agriculture is a leading cause and victim. Agriculture plays a dual role in the issue of desertification. It is both a leading cause and a victim. Unsustainable practices such as overgrazing, monocropping, and improper irrigation contribute to soil degradation. Simultaneously, droughts severely impact agricultural output, leading to crop failures and threatening food security. Regions like sub-Saharan Africa and South Asia are particularly vulnerable, where millions depend on agriculture for their livelihoods. Addressing these challenges requires promoting sustainable agricultural practices that balance productivity with environmental conservation. 4. Global economic losses are staggering. The economic losses due to drought and desertification are staggering, with an estimated $42 billion lost annually. These losses arise from reduced agricultural productivity, food shortages, and ecosystem damage. Developing countries, which often rely heavily on agriculture, bear the brunt of these financial impacts. The economic strain not only affects national economies but also exacerbates poverty and inequality. This underscores the importance of investing in sustainable development and resilience-building strategies to mitigate these losses. 5. Urbanization is accelerating desertification. Rapid urbanization and deforestation for construction activities are accelerating desertification by reducing vegetative cover. This leads to soil erosion and land degradation, further straining natural resources. As cities expand, they place increased pressure on surrounding ecosystems, exacerbating resource scarcity. The loss of vegetation also disrupts local climate patterns, contributing to the vicious cycle of desertification. Urban planning and reforestation initiatives are crucial in mitigating these effects and promoting sustainable urban development. 6. Water scarcity affects 4 billion people. Water scarcity is a pressing issue, affecting nearly 4 billion people who experience it for at least 1 month each year. This scarcity is expected to worsen as the severity of droughts increases. The lack of access to clean water presents significant challenges for both urban and rural communities, impacting health, sanitation, and economic activities. Ensuring access to water requires integrated water management strategies that account for the needs of all stakeholders and promote efficient use of available resources. 7. Biodiversity loss is a major consequence. Desertification leads to significant biodiversity loss as habitats are destroyed, threatening species that depend on healthy soil and vegetation. This loss of biodiversity reduces ecosystem resilience, making them more vulnerable to climate shocks. The decline in plant and animal species also affects ecosystem services that humans rely on, such as pollination, water purification, and soil fertility. Protecting biodiversity requires concerted efforts to restore degraded lands and preserve natural habitats. 8. Drought-induced migration is rising. Prolonged droughts and desertification are forcing millions of people to migrate, with estimates suggesting that 135 million individuals may be displaced by 2050. This migration poses political, social, and economic challenges, as communities and countries grapple with the influx of climate migrants. Addressing this issue requires international cooperation and policies that support adaptation and resilience building in vulnerable communities, reducing the need for migration as a last resort. 9. Technological solutions show promise. Technological innovations offer promising solutions to combat desertification and drought. Developments such as drought-resistant crops, rainwater harvesting, and soil restoration techniques like agroforestry are helping to mitigate the impacts of these phenomena. While these solutions show potential, their scalability and implementation face challenges, particularly in terms of funding and access to technology. Encouraging investment in research and development, as well as fostering collaboration between stakeholders, is vital for realizing these solutions' full potential. 10. Global agreements are crucial. Global agreements play a crucial role in addressing desertification and drought. The United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, UNCCD, is a key initiative, aiming to achieve land degradation neutrality by 2030. Over 100 countries have committed to restoration targets under this convention, emphasizing the importance of international cooperation. These agreements provide a framework for action, but their success depends on the commitment and collaboration of all nations to ensure sustainable land use and combat the adverse effects of climate change.